In the last lecture, we have seen introduction to the nuclear and particle physics, and in this lecture we are going to start with the first unit of our course, that is a nuclear interaction. So in this, first we are going to see what is the nature of a nuclear forces. In nature, four types of forces are present, which are gravitational, then electromagnetic, weak force, and then strong force. So we are aware of all these four fundamental forces present in a nature. So first one is a gravitational force, which is very weak, okay, in comparison with the electromagnetic weak and strong forces. Okay, so the strong force is the strongest one, and in comparison to that, the gravitational force is the weakest one. Actually, we are going to see in detailed theories of these all fundamental forces in our last unit, which is the particle physics. So according to this quantum electrodynamic theory, it says that whatever force is there in nature, so that is due to the exchange of some particle, okay, and they say that so if there is a force between any two particles, whether it is a gravitational or electromagnetic or weak force or a strong force, so that force between any two particles is due to the exchange of some particles. Okay, so this, according to the quantum electrodynamics, says that force between any two particles is due to the exchange of particles. And these particles are called as field quanta or gauge bosons. But these particles means these four fundamental forces must interact through some fundamental particles. Okay, so this is what the quantum electrodynamic theory says, that whatever force is present between any two particles, that must be through the exchange of some fundamental particles. Okay, now let us see which are the fundamental particles they are given according to this quantum electrodynamics theory. So the quarks, so this is the up quark, down quark, charm quark, strange quark, top and bottom quark, and after that electron, this is a muon, this is a tau, and this is a neutrino, electron neutrino, muon neutrino, and tau neutrino. This negative sign is not there. Okay, and so this is a photon. Then so here G is a graviton, and then Z and W plus minus, these are the bosons. Okay, so these all are the fundamental particles. So these are the these particles cannot be again divided into some subparticles. Like atom consists of protons, neutrons, and electrons. These electrons, they cannot be subdivided into some subatomic elements. Okay, but whereas the protons and neutrons, they are made up of some charges. Okay, like proton is made up of U and D quark, and neutron is made up of D and U quark. Okay, so the protons and neutrons are not the fundamental particles because they are made up of some other elementary particles. Okay, so these are the elementary, they are also called as elementary particles. Okay. So these particles cannot be subdivided into some constituents, therefore these are called as the fundamental particles. Okay, so this is up quark, down quark, so these are called as quarks. So these are quarks. So these, okay, then this is a electron, muon, and tau. They are from the same family. Electron, this muon will also the same electronic charge, but the mass is just heavier. This tau also have a negative charge, one negative charge, and it will be a little bit heavier than this electron. So they can be of the same family. Okay, but these are the elementary particles. It is not like that this muon is subdivided into some that can be split into some another particles. It's not like that. This muon is also elementary particle, this tau, and this neutrino. Okay, whenever in any reaction, if the electron is emitted, along with that this electron neutrino is also emitted. Okay, which what are the properties of this neutrino? What are the properties of this mu and this quarks? Those things we are going to deal in our last unit. Okay, which is a particle physics in detail. So this is a photon. We know that this photon is responsible for the all electromagnetic interactions. Okay, so electromagnetic forces. So for the electromagnetic forces, photon will be the field quanta or gauge boson or the fundamental particle. For exchange. Okay, so by the exchange of this photon, all the electromagnetic forces interact. Okay, so this gravitational force, this graviton is responsible for the gravitation, which is actually not found yet. Okay, but according to the electrodynamics theory, this theory says that there must be some exchange of some particle whenever there is a force between any two bodies. Okay, so we have assumed this gravitational force is due to the interaction of the graviton, which is not found yet, but so that all the fundamental forces can be bound into the one theory, we have considered this as a graviton. Okay, so this is responsible for the gravitational force. So these bosons, so these are the bosons. So Z and W plus and W minus bosons, these are responsible for the weak interactions. Okay, and now we are going to deal with the nuclear forces, which are the strong forces. Okay, nuclear forces, which are the strong force. Okay, so let us see what is the exchange particle, or what is the theory given behind this strong forces. Okay, so let's see. So from this you just remember that whatever force is there between any two particles, that must be through the exchange, through some exchange of some particle. This is what this quantum electrodynamic theory says. Okay, and these are the different fundamental particles. We know that in the nucleus there are protons and neutrons, and we know that to overcome the Coulombian repulsion, okay, and to bind the nucleus, this nuclear forces must be very strong. Okay, so this nuclear forces is very strong forces, and according to the quantum electrodynamics theory, there must be some exchange of the particles so as to explain the interaction or the force of attraction between the proton and neutron, or between a proton and proton, or between a neutron and neutron. Okay, so this proton is made up of U, and D quarks. In the last slide we have seen that these are the quarks. So this proton is made up of U, and D quark. Okay, so this U quark have 2/3 charge. So this 2/3 plus 2/3, and this D quark has the minus 1/3 charge. So this 2/3, 2/3 and 3, so that will give you plus 1 charge. That's why we call it as a proton is a positively charged particle, whereas a neutron, it is made up of D, and U quarks. So this D is minus 1/3, minus 1/3 plus 2/3, so that will give you 0. That's why we say that this neutron is a chargeless particle. Actually, in a neutron also the charges are present, but they are distributed such that the collective summation of that will become 0. Okay, that's why we say that this neutron is a neutral particle or chargeless particle. Okay, so whenever there is a force between any two particles, there must be some exchange of the particles, exchange of some fundamental particles. This is what this quantum electrodynamic theory says. Okay, now whenever this proton and neutron, there is a strong interaction between them, or when this proton is converted to the neutron, we can say that, see here, if this only D, it is converted into the U, so this when this U is converted into the D, then proton will be converted into the neutron. If this U converts to D, so when this U is converted to D, you can say that this proton is converted into the neutron, and this proton and neutron interact through mesons, or mesons are again of different types, mostly in a case of a nucleus. In case of a nucleons, it is pions. Okay, mesons are again different types, pions and kaons and all. So in case of the nucleons, mesons are the pions. So what are these mesons? So this is a pair of a quark and antiquark, like U, D, or so this strong force could be represented by the exchange of the mesons or the pions. But as I am saying that the strong forces must be expressed in terms of a fundamental particles. So let us see, as this proton is also not a fundamental particle, this neutron is also not a fundamental particle, and not even these mesons are the fundamental particles, because this meson consists of this up quark and down quark. Okay, so to represent the strong nuclear force in a fundamental type of interaction, a new theory so represent nuclear strong force in a fundamental interactions. Okay, so new theory was developed which is called as a quantum chromodynamics, QCD, which says that the strong interaction is through gluons. So this G is not a graviton, so this is a gluon. Okay, so what is the mean by gluon? Gluon is a particle having mass and having color. So this property color, actually this color is a property of the particle, like isospin or the momentum or mass or combination of all these three. And this color doesn't mean means that there are three colors, red, blue and green, and they have their antiparticles as anti-red, anti-blue and anti-green. But these colors doesn't mean our primary colors, red, blue, green. Okay, so it means that there are some properties which are not yet discovered, but we know there are particles, and there are 9 combination of these particles. Okay, like so the gluon. Okay, so this is a red, anti-red, blue, anti-blue, green, anti-green, or red, anti-blue, red, anti-green, blue, anti-red, blue, anti-green, then green, anti-red, and green, anti-blue. So 9 types of gluons means particles with different properties were found, and that's why we have we don't know what are the different properties. Yes, but we know that there are 9 types of the different particles are seen. So we have given the combination like this: red, blue, green, and their antiparticles. Okay, the antiparticle is a particle with the same mass but the different charge, opposite charge. If this is having some positive charge, the exact and opposite negative charge is carried by this antiparticle. Okay, so now these gluons means the strong interaction are represented through the different combinations of these gluons, and Feynman diagrams represent these gluons like this is some cork, there is some another cork going. So if this is cork, this is another cork. So if this is cork is red, and if this is converting into the blue, then so this interaction is carried through the exchange of the red anti-blue gluon. Okay, this is the Feynman diagram to represent the strong interaction between the corks through the gluons. So this was all about the strong nuclear forces or the nature of the nuclear forces. So the nuclear forces interact through the gluons, as the gluons are the fundamental particles and they carry some character.